Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. Today we're going to look at 5 tips in Premiere Pro that I wish I knew earlier, and I'm sure they'll help you guys out. So if you're new to Premiere or you just are wanting to learn more, then tag along and let's figure out together. Okay, 5 tips and tricks in Premiere Pro. The first one is pretty simple. It is color coding your shots. So over here you've got all these different shots, and I just slapped a couple in here in the timeline. Let's just say I've got talking head stuff, and I got a couple B-roll shots, and then I go back to talking head. So you can right click on these and you can go to the label and you can change all your B-roll to, let's just do rows. Actually, you could highlight them all, or you can select one if you have different colors. Let's just say we want all these to be rose colored. Well, the quickest way to show it on your timeline is to go up here to File, Project Settings, General. Click this little display the project item name and label color, and boom, it'll jump over to your timeline. Now you can see all your B-roll shots are right here as they are over here on the left side. Okay, tip number 2, let's say we want to do some speed ramping. So I shot this in 120 frames, and let's say I want to speed ramp this. So what you do is you right click on this effects button, you go to time remapping, speed. I'm gonna drag this up so we have a little bit more room to see. You find a point that you want it. Let's do it right there. You're gonna hit P for your pen tool. You're gonna give it a click, and you're gonna find the spot that you want it. Again, let's see right there, and we're gonna click it again. Click your arrow again, come over here, grab it, bring it way up. Let's just do like 400%. Now we've got slow and then a quick speed ramp. You can actually grab these guys and you can drag them out if you want. Kind of make a nice little fade. Let's do this. So now kind of got a nice little speed ramp up and down, and of course you can always do way more if you want. You kind of just have to play with it, but it kind of gives it a quick little different look to it. Okay, so tip number 3, copying effects. So let's just delete this out of here. Let's grab another one, bring it in here, just drag it out, drag that out. Okay, so let's go in here to the effects control. I shot that in 4K, so it's obviously zoomed in, so we'll do that at 50%. And let's just jump down here to effects. Let's just grab some levels, just slap that on there. Let's just change things like crazy. I know you really wouldn't do this, but it'll look fine for the purpose of this. Whatever, we'll just do that. Okay, so let's see, you got all these cool effects on here. You can add as many as you want. We'll add one more just for the video. Let's just grab blur. Let's grab a Gaussian blur. We'll just slap it on there, and let's just turn it up high. Whatever. So we want it out of focus. So what you can do is you can grab these, obviously drag them onto your other clip, or a faster way is highlight these. So we got levels and the Gaussian blur. I'm just gonna hit Command, hit both of them. I'm gonna hit Command C on a Mac, click on this, Command V, and boom, we just grabbed our effects over there. So that's a quick way to just kind of slap your effects on top of your other ones right there. You can just copy them. You can do as many clips as you want, and it kind of saves a little bit of time instead of having to go through and add each effect. Another way that you can do that is you can actually you can add a adjustment layer. Let's just grab our adjustment layer. Let's put it there. Then you got this whole adjustment layer that you can add stuff on top of, whether it's effects and everything. This is pretty much just a placeholder for whatever effects you want, so you're not having to go to the individual clips and kind of change each one of them. Okay, tip number 4. So I've been asked how to show B-roll on top of a talking head, or to get rid of the audio so you can have multiple clips. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's grab one that is a talking head right here. Keep existing. Let's just drag it out. So I've got audio here. I've got it muted so you don't have to hear. But let's say I'm talking and I want to have some B-roll on top of it. Maybe I'm talking about driving. So let's grab one of these. There's 2 ways you can do this. The easiest way, I think, is grabbing this little tab right here. It says drag video only. Grab it, slap it on top. And you literally will have your B-roll just playing on top. And your audio will still be going because there's no audio. But the other way is if you grab your clip like normal, we've got it. We don't want to do that by accident. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can drag your audio down, move it over, and you can mute it, or you can right click on it and hit unlink. Click on your audio, delete it. Those are 3 pretty simple ways to do it. The fastest way, I think, is just, if you know it's B-roll, just grab it without the audio, and there you go. It can also be the opposite too. You could have B-roll and you just want the audio of another clip, and you can just grab the audio and bring it down. It really kind of depends on what your project and what you're doing, but that's pretty much what that is right there. I know it's a pretty simple little pointer, but a lot of people get lost in that trying to figure it out, so there you go. Okay, so the final tip is looping the track. So this is something not a lot of people know about. The old way of doing this would be if you have let's say we have a video that's, I don't know, 8 minutes long, and the track we want to use is only about 2 minutes. So the old way would be kind of drag it, and you would add transitions, and you would continue to drag it, or hit option and just keep pasting it over and over again until it was roughly the length you need, and then you'd have to try to make it all sound perfect. The easiest way to do that is we're going to grab our track, bring it on here. We're going to go up here to edit in Adobe Audition, sequence. We're going to click it, we're going to name it Remix Test YouTube. We're going to let that load. Then we're going to go up here to File, and we're going to go to New Multi-Track Session. We're going to click it. We're going to name it Remix. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to grab our song. We're going to drop it into the first timeline, the first track right here. We're going to go down here to Properties, and we're going to go to Enable Remix. It's going to take a second just to load, depending on your computer, how fast it is. It doesn't really take that long. You can see it's kind of burning through there. Then we're going to come down here. It's the exact same time, but let's say that video is 8 minutes long, so let's just make that 8 minutes long, shall we? Redo it, hit enter, it's gonna load, and boom, your song now is 8 minutes long. You can see it goes all the way down to 8 minutes, and if you need to make it shorter, and we can zoom in here and you can actually see that it is cut it perfectly throughout it. It does all the work for you, and it goes the same thing. If you want to make this shorter, you only want to make it, you know, maybe a minute and 18 seconds. Hit it, boom, it remapped it. It shortens it up and remaps it. So let's do 8 minutes again real quick. Click that, boom, it's done. Then we're gonna go over here to File, Export to Adobe Premiere Pro. Click it, export. It's gonna bring it back over here, and now we have our remixed track. Oh, we're gonna click OK, and boom, we've got our remixed one right there. You can go ahead and delete that one, and now you have your perfect length of the song you need for whatever video. You can do it for an hour if you want. It's really kind of up to you, but that is a super time saver if you need it. There you go, guys. 5 tips to make your life way easier in Premiere Pro. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below on something you want to learn in Premiere Pro, and I'll try to get to it. Until next time, guys. See you later.